Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In the previous video we have seen strings and boolean in Python. In today's video we are going to see match case in Python. Here we are going to cover why match case used in Python and the syntax for the match case and the default case in the match case and nested match case in Python. And finally, we just end up this video with an example for match case in Python. Okay, let's see why match case used in Python. In the before Python 3.10 version, we used if, else and elif for everything. Here you see, we just using the if, elif and else for this code. And it is used in the before 3.10 version, and we just get back to the if else. Here let's see this example. Here choice equals to pizza, and we just defined if statement. Here choice is double equal to pizza. We just print you ordered pizza. Elif, here the elif is the short form for else and if. Here you see else and if is the short form of elif. And in the elif we just had a condition, choice is double equal to burger, and it will print you ordered burger. And in the another elif, you see choice equal to pasta, then we print you ordered pasta. Here finally in the else, we print invalid choice if these three conditions get invalid. So here you see we just create condition for every block of code in the if-else statement. So this is annoying, and we are going to change the history. Here we just going to use the match case in Python, and this was released after the 3.10 version. Here let's see the syntax for the match case. Okay, here the syntax is we just use the match keyword. Here you see, you just use the match keyword and it gets with an variable. And inside the variable, we can define as much as cases we want. Here I'm going to give a case as a keyword and with the value, and I'm going to define value 1. And inside this case, I can define a statement if this case and the value are equal. Code block. Here I can define as much cases I want. No need to compare for each time, because the match will compare for us. And in the case 2, I just give the value 2, and if the value and the variable is equal, then it will go into the code block 2, and so on. Case value 3. If the value 3 and the variables are equal, then it will move on to the code block inside this case, code block 3, and so on. And this will make the code more clear and visually efficient, and we know what's happening. Okay, this is the syntax for the match case in Python. Okay, let's move on to the default case in match case. And we just see this with an example. Here, we're going to see a traffic light example. Here, color equal to purple. And we are going to just see the default case in the match case. Here, I'm just give the match is a keyword with a variable, and you see we have already defined this variable here, and the value is just passed here with the variable. Here I'm going to define a case with a value of red, and inside this case I'm going to give a statement of stop. We all know if the traffic light goes to red, then we need to stop our vehicle. And in the second case, I'm going to give a value of green. If the case is green, then we all know we need to go. And if the case is yellow, just wait for the light turning into green. And if these three cases are not working or not done, we just go to the Python will go to the default case. Here you see we just use a case keyword with the underscore, and this underscore will define it is a default case. Default case. It is more like an else in Python. Here I'm going to print unknown traffic signal color. Unknown traffic signal color. Here let's run this and see what's happening. Here I'm going to run this, and we had here you see we just give the syntax here, and Python will recognize this as a code, so we just comment this. I'm just using the doc string for commenting this one. Okay, I'm just commented and rerun this. Here you see we now had the color of unknown traffic signal because we just passed the purple as a color, and you can see we don't have the purple in these cases. So Python will execute the default case unknown traffic signal color, and if I give color as green and if I run this again, here you see we get the signal go. So this is the default and the other cases in match case. And let's see the nested match case in Python. Okay, let's move on to the nested match case. And here in the nested match case in Python, here we can see we just using two elements in an tuple. Here you see if this one and this one are get matched in any case, we just executed the statements inside the case. Here you see in the match we use the user as an argument and it is passed from here. Here you see in the first case we just use the admin and the active as a case value, and if these both are equal, active and the admin, then it get executed this line welcome active admin. And the same for this one, if the admin and the inactive, then we just executed this one If it is a guest and with an default or anything else, then we just give welcome guest. If these three cases are not executed, then we just return unknown user, and we all know this is a default case. Okay, let's run this. Here you see in the third one we got welcome active admin because the user and here have the admin and the active. Here you see the case admin and active is compared and successfully compared here. So we just executed the print of welcome active admin. So that's why we got the message welcome active admin. Let's complete this session with the example program for match. And I'm going to create this example with the weekdays. Here. Okay. Let's start with the day. Day equal to 4. And we all know it is a weekday. And I'm just going to give a match keyword with passing the day. You know, this is the day where the day come from. And in the case 1, if it is the first day, then we just print. We all know the first day is Monday. And in the case 2, if it is the second day, we all know it is a Tuesday. Finally, if none of the cases are get compared successfully, then we just executed the invalid day, or if we got 6, or we just use the or symbol here, 7, then print it is a weekend. We all know the weekend or Saturday and Sunday are weekends. If none of the cases are executed, then it is not a weekday. So just say as a default of print, it just passed an invalid day. Okay, if I run this, let's see. Here you see we got Thursday because we just passed the day 4, and the day 4 is matched here, and it prints the Thursday. If I give a day 8, we all know there is no 8th day in the week. That's why it gives invalid day. If I executed the 6th day, then it will execute and give the weekend because the 6th day is the Thursday, and here it will check 6 or 7 and it will return the weekend. So that's it for match case in Python. Okay. In the next video, we are going to cover array in Python. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share to your friends. And if you want the video in quick, please turn on the bell button. So, bye.